Hello, everyone. I am Psychic Medium Victoria Alvarado, and I am going to be answering some free yes or no questions today. And we might actually be doing some healing sessions today, too. So, you just got to see where the energy takes us, right? All right, hold on. Trying to get settled here, guys. All right, so for the most part, I know that a lot of people have been asking for help in removing stagnant energy. So we're going to go ahead and start with that now. Just going to go ahead and bring in the vibration of divine healing and light. I'm going to call forth Archangel Michael, Uriel, and the Mighty Warriors of Light, the spiritual clearing team, the spiritual healing masters, to surround me with divine rays of luminous white light from the Holy Spirit. If you allow me in your energy, just comment yes below. And hello, BBs, how are you? So I kind of feel like we need to use the violet fire, the violet flame right now to help with releasing any stagnant energy in your auric field. All right, so gather everyone's energy field at the moment, Spirit. And anyone that allows me in their energy, we're going to blaze them with the violet flame to help transmute and transcend all negative vibrational energies, stagnant energy. We're going to start with the root chakra and then work our way up into the crown chakra. So we're going to go ahead and spin white light into the root chakra at this moment to kind of help gather up that stagnant energy before we transmute it. All right, so let's go ahead and start pulling that energy out. We're going to transmute it with the violet flame. We're going to ask Saint Germain to go in and help us to transmute and transcend any and all stagnant and all residue and any remnants of negative energy that's making that root chakra kind of sluggish and slow. I tell you, I'm pulling out a lot of junk that's coming out. And it kind of feels like it's raising the third eye. It's making my third eye kind of heavy. I'm going to push in that violet flame into the root. All right, there it goes. I feel it's just kind of like going everywhere now. We're going to go ahead and open up that root chakra now, and it is now blazing some beautiful, beautiful red vibrational light. It's like a flower opening up, like a red rose that was kind of closed and now it's blooming. All right, Spirit, work our way up to the sacral chakra. And we're going to spin white light into that sacral chakra to kind of help gather up and bust through that stagnant energy that's in that sacral chakra. kind of feel like heaviness in the shoulders and the back, and maybe a little bit in the in the back where like the kidneys are. They want to shift. Thank you, Spirit. They're saying that we're blazing light still in that sacral chakra. All right, pulling it out now. There went that second shift, and now they're saying they're going to transmute that energy with the violet flame. Beautiful. It just burst out like that, and now they are anchoring in the correct color ray of orange into that sacral chakra. And now I see it as a rose that is now going to go into full bloom, illuminating that beautiful orange ray into that sacral chakra. I do feel like the headache and the heaviness in the third chakra is starting to kind of dissipate. All right, we're moving our way up to the solar plexus, which is like maybe 3 inches below the navel. And they're blazing white light, they're spinning white light in the solar plexus to help break up any stagnant energy in that chakra. In my mind's eye, I see like a lot of stuff like dripping, like leakage coming out. But this is actually good. Ugh. All right, so we're now going to anchor in the color vibration. Well, no, I need to spin and transmute that energy that was just being pulled out. We're going to transmute it with the violet flame. I'm wanting to jump ahead and anchor in the correct color ray with this one. Ooh, there went the shift. Thank you, Spirit. Now we're going to go ahead and anchor in the correct color ray of yellow into the solar plexus. Now the solar plexus is actually 3 inches above the navel. And that beautiful rose is now popping up and is blooming. It's blooming out into a beautiful yellow rose. Very vibrant color, yes. Thank you so much. Now we're moving up to the heart chakra. This one seems a little heavy is what they're telling me. So what we're doing is we're releasing that stagnant energy by blazing white light into the heart chakra. And I see this beautiful angel come in with the energy vibration of pink for unconditional love. And they're just kind of wrapping you in this like cloud, I guess like a soft cloud type feeling of this pink luminous light as they're pouring in unconditional love, as they pull out that stagnant, stuck, icky energy in the heart chakra. See them pulling out like pins and needles. There's a lot of betrayal in that energy is what I'm hearing. Like I feel like we're going to have to go to the back part where the chakra's at there, the heart chakra, and we're clearing out any past related feelings of being stabbed in the back. We're going to pull out needles, bullets, and darts. Betrayal, abandonment, rejection. Some of you guys might be a little triggered as we are working in the heart chakra at this moment. So just breathe in the white light as you inhale. Breathe in the white light into your heart chakra. And as you exhale, release all the stagnant energy and emotions of abandonment, rejection, betrayal, sadness, resentment. I feel it coming out through my fingertips. I'm waiting for one more big shift in my energy field that lets me know that the heart chakra has been completely cleared. Now we can transmute that energy, and we're going to blaze the violet flame into that heart chakra. Transmute that energy. My ears are ringing. I just heard like a ringing tone. They're telling me that that part is clear. So now we're going to illuminate and integrate the vibration of green, emerald green, into the heart chakra. So again, I'm seeing like a rosebud that is now blooming into a nice rose. It's blooming. And I heard ding. They're like, okay, we're done. So now we're moving up to the throat chakra area. And we're spinning white light into your throat chakra to help you release any stagnant vibrational energies, anywhere that you feel that you cannot speak your truth, or that you gotta, that people don't want to hear you, or you feel like that your communication is just kind of off, or you're just any type of miscommunication. We're going to clear that throat chakra with the white light to help release that stagnant energy. Ooh. I feel tingling vibrations on the side of my neck. So this tells me all this energy is being cleared out in the throat chakra. Okay, there went the shift. So now we're going to blaze the luminous violet flame, right, to help transmute and transcend any and all residue or remnants of negative energies. Clearing my throat. So this tells me that that energy that was stuck there is starting to come up. Some of you guys might feel like you're thirsty, you need to drink water. You got to clear your throat for some reason, like I'm doing. But this is telling me that that energy in the throat chakra has been cleared. And so now we're going to blaze in indigo, well, blue light. Yeah, not indigo yet. So we're going to blaze blue light into the throat chakra to help you anchor in that energy. And as I see that the rose petal is now ready to open, and it's opening up, this beautiful rose is opening up and vibrating this beautiful blue light into the throat chakra. Thank you, Spirit. So now we're moving up to the third chakra, the third eye, the brow chakra. And they're spinning luminous white light to help remove any and all stagnant energy and energetic debris into the brow chakra, the third eye. And I already feel waves of energy just kind of moving across my forehead already. That heart chakra is open because my heart is beating now really, really fast. So I know it's already just, it's open, it's ready, it's going. The energy is going to be flowing upward, guys. So as we're working on the brow chakra, they're saying done. So now we're going to go ahead and push in that violet flame to help transmute all that negative energy, remove that remnants of negative energy and stagnant stuck energy, and pulling that out. We're just kind of like transmuting it. They're doing this. They're doing this. So they're just pulling everything out. They're just doing this. Thank you, Spirit. Now we're going to integrate the energy vibration of indigo into the third eye. And now that rose is blooming now, and it's this beautiful, vibrant indigo light into the third eye. And now we're working our way up to the crown chakra. We're blazing that white light. It's spinning and spinning and spinning. It's just going and clearing out that energy, that stagnant, stuck energy. I don't know why they're saying it's gooey energy. Now I want to burp as I'm pulling this out. Excuse me, guys. Now I'm in your energy, so I'm feeling it too, like what's going on. So please excuse me. Yeah, that thing is just, I feel tingles all in my head. So I'm just going to just kind of work this area for you guys. All right. So now we're going to blaze the violet flame into the crown chakra to help transmute and transcend any and all remnants and residue of stuck and stagnant energy. And now we're going to anchor in the correct color ray of violet. And they're showing me, instead of a rose, they're showing me a lotus flower that is just nice and blooming and really big. We're going to go ahead and go a little bit higher than the crown chakra so that we can establish and anchor in the vibration from the celestial realms and from spirit, from God, the God's source, Christ consciousness energy. We're going to anchor that in and bring it down into your energy field. And then we're going to bring in the energy from Mother Earth up through the soles of your feet. And that energy is now getting ready to expand and explode all around you. Going to smooth out your aura. Get rid of any of the ripples. All right, that energy is nice and open and flowing, and all the chakras are now fully engaging from the root to the crown, and from the crown to the bottom. Hi, Carrie. Hi, Matthew. How are you? All right, so let me know in the comment section what you felt as we were removing stagnant energy from your energy field and opening up those chakras. Again, some of us may not have felt anything at all. Some of us may have felt some tingling sensations. Maybe you felt like you needed to clear your throat. Maybe you burped. Maybe you had some stomach rumbling, or maybe just like weird vibes in the energy field, like tingling sensations or something. All right, so now that we're done with that, Carrie, all right. You feel some tight tingling in your head, okay. That's good. That means that crown is fully open. Energy is flowing in that crown chakra. All right, Carrie wants to know, Spirit, please reveal to me the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, whether N and Carrie are getting back together. Please reveal to me the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. I only wish to connect to those who are not from God's light. If you are not 100% from God's light, you must immediately, completely, and permanently step away from me now. Will N and Carrie get back together? Ooh. The answer is no, Carrie. It says no for now because I kind of feel like this person is confused, that they have a confused mind. Maybe you might be also overwhelmed by not understanding what is really going on. And maybe this person doesn't understand, right? Just take it as it resonates. Maybe they don't understand. Maybe N doesn't understand and is overwhelmed by not understanding what is really going on. Maybe they don't really understand what they're doing wrong in the relationship to cause a separation. And so again, also, it could be a really strong intensity that scares them. Like maybe being in a relationship with you kind of scares them a little bit, right? Because sometimes when we're in a relationship, it can be so intense and so real, right? If a person's not ready for the next level or the level of commitment that you're wanting, it might intimidate or scare them because it's like, I don't know if I'm ready for this, right? But at the same time, I'm really picking up on a no because of the fact that they don't know what they're doing wrong to cause some sort of rift in the partnership between you two. And then I don't know if they'll ever really figure it out. Like maybe it take them a while. Maybe they don't realize what they're doing wrong, or maybe they're in denial. I hope this resonates, but take what resonates with you. And wild captivation, your right ear is buzzing. That's good. That's actually really good. Is it? Let me see. I'm going to look into the right ear just a little bit more, because for some reason, as I was tapping into your energy to read that your right ear was buzzing, I felt a little bit of pain in the back of my right ear. Wild captivation, is it possible that you might be clairaudient? Like, do you hear things? Do you hear like your guide's voice? And sometimes because I feel like you have to pay attention to the connection of the type of buzzing in your ear in order for you to fully connect to your guides. But it's almost about clairaudience for you. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this other camera on so that way y'all can see the cards as they fall out. And you're welcome, Carrie. Right, there we go. Okay. You know, as I read your comment, Carrie, you said, yes, I do. I now feel this ear starting to itch a little bit. So I kind of feel like they're making sure that both sides of your chakras, because we do have ear chakras, right? Like some people call it the third ear. It's starting to really, really like amp up. So you said you're still receiving the negative interference from my mother-in-law. She's having a birthday party soon. Okay. Helen, your ears got hot? Okay. Helen, for you, I kind of feel like we got to clear the back of the throat chakra, like the back. Like maybe in the past you had issues with communication and you've been working on that now. Spirit, I don't know if maybe you can answer this, but like what is blocking wild captivation from fully releasing that negative interference from the mother-in-law? Well, captivation. So I asked Spirit, what was blocking your connection? Sorry, what was blocking your connection with the mother-in-law? Like, what can you do to stop taking in this negative interferences from the mother-in-law? First of all, the mother-in-law feels that you're unworthy. That she feels that you're unworthy either to be a part of the family. Maybe she feels that you're unworthy of being with their son, their daughter, right? Their child. Let's just say it that way. But at the same time, you are starting to feel that way too. Like, maybe I'm not worthy of being a part of this family, right? But Spirit says that you deserve an amazing relationship and take steps to heal doubts about yourself, right? This is where it's like you're not going to allow this person's negative influence affect you in any way, because you know that you're an awesome person, that you're a loving person, that you, yeah, I was getting confirmation. Hold on. That you just know the nose, right? You just know that you are worthy of being a part of this partnership that you have with their child, the mother-in-law's child, right? And let me just say this, the Spirit says that love is not really going to help, because it's almost like you think maybe if I just show them that I am worthy, because maybe love will solve the answer. But Spirit says love won't solve your problems. You just need to work on being independent. Okay. In other words, you're going to have to work on just separating yourself from your mother-in-law, because it doesn't matter how loving or how respectful that you are to this person is not going to accept that side of you, right? Because they feel like you're not worthy of being with their child, right? And again, it bothers you that she's creating this distance, and it's like you're not social, right? I'm unsocial, right? Like you feel like you need to get out and mingle with new people so you can meet someone or whatever. Let me just look at this. Let me just tell you what this means here. You feel that maybe you have to overextend yourself to be in her energy, to that maybe that hopefully she'll see what a great person you are, and then maybe allow you and accept you as this person that's a part of their family. But it doesn't matter what you do, right? You can love this person to for the rest of your life, but they're never going to find that connection with you because they're choosing not to, right? This is a mother-in-law problem. This is not a you problem, right? Maybe she feels that you're giving their child the love that they could not provide to their own child when they were little, right? And maybe she's worried that this person loves you more than them. But look, doesn't it say in the Bible that when somebody gets in a marriage, right? When somebody gets in a marriage, you're supposed to leave their mother and father and be with their partner, right? I mean, I don't understand why she feels that this person has to choose between you and them. And that's what's happening here. You're just going to have to continue disassociating with this particular person, right? You're going to have to disassociate with this person, because no matter what you do, she's going to treat you this way no matter what. Yeah, you got to stop bending over backwards, because you're never going to get this person to love you, right? You just need to go ahead and just focus on your relationship with their child. Like I said, whether it's your husband or wife, you need to just focus on your relationship and that bond that you are creating within your own marriage and your own family. And just let her just sit over there miserable on her own. Yeah. It's just that, I'm sorry, but I mean, if she's going to have to learn to accept you as a daughter-in-law or a son-in-law. I mean, she's gaining a child, right? She's not losing one. That's what I feel like. She needs to see that she's gaining a child, not losing one. It's just ridiculous to me. All right. It's El Sam, sorry. Says, is someone doing black magic on me? Spirit, go ahead and scan their energy field at this moment. El Sam wants to know if someone is doing black magic on them. Ooh, my head just started hurting really bad. The pressure is like, wow. And the answer is yes. Answer is yes. Ooh, let me see. It says hidden plans. So to me, it's like they're doing this. Whoever this is doing things to you in the dark. And And you're getting signs, El Sam. Like, you're getting signs. It's like, don't ignore the red flags. Yeah, don't ignore the red flags. You need to go ahead and get yourself cleared. You know this is confirmation for you because you've already felt that something's been off in your energy field. Maybe you've been getting a lot of headaches. Maybe you're not been able to sleep, right? Yeah, it just feels like I don't feel a lot of clarity for some reason. Maybe you're confused all the time. And I kind of hear the words disassociation, like maybe you don't feel connected to yourself. Okay, so Helen, when we addressed the throat chakra, says you said you were told in a classroom setting to kind of watch what I say. Interesting. Why would they say that? Why are they blocking the communication, Spirit? Why are they blocking Helen's communication? Like, why would they tell her to watch what she says? So to me, it feels like there's a lot of fear-based energy. Yeah, there's a lot of past traumas in the people in the classroom, right? And for some reason, that these people are working on their own flaws that they have, right? And it's not how do I say it? It's not that you say things that can be abrupt, right? It just feels like the people in whatever this classroom, I don't know, maybe this is a healing classroom or Reiki classroom, whatever it is, that maybe the people that are there have some sort of feelings of being unlovable. They have some traumas, that they have a lot of shame-based, guilt type energy, a lot of fear-based energy that they're having to work through, right? And it kind of feels like there's a lot of heart-based chakra energies that needs to be cleared out for these classmates, okay? And this is why she's saying be very careful what you say. So even if you have clients, right? Let's just say that you're in counseling and you're trying to help people with reconnecting to themselves and expanding themselves in a way when someone goes to seek a therapist or something, or even type of energy healing type thing, right? You do want to be very careful of the words that come out of your mouth because you don't want them to be triggered. Okay. Yeah. So again, you don't want the parents to be triggered. You don't want the children to be triggered, not just the children, but the parents, right? You don't want to have the parents to be triggered because of their traumas and the things that they're dealing with. Because again, parents are already dealing with issues with their children, and they already have these fears and anxieties and guilt and shame that comes with parenting, right? I have 4 kids, so I definitely know that we got to be very careful of how people approach us, because anything will trigger me and make me mad if I feel attacked in a way, right? But again, this has nothing to do with you. It's like you just got to like word things in a way that help them to work through flaws, or engaging them in a way as if you're as a teaching moment. That's what I'm hearing, a teaching moment. Interesting, Spirit. Helping them with a teaching moment. Figuring out a game plan. So I do kind of feel that they gave you the best advice. It doesn't feel like, don't take it in a bad way or take it negatively. It's actually helping you with the teaching moment to help the parents. Oh, that don't go in there. Oh, it does. What am I doing? Let me go and see what I missed. Hey, J Dove, how are you? Thanks for joining. BB said that she or he said that they felt some tingling in my head. I read that. Said hello to that. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Because I do have to hop off of here in a few because I do have a client at 6 o'clock. So I do have my timer on just so that way I don't go over on the session. All right, let's see what she said. I'm going to close this real quick. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so this person obviously needs to work through their own trauma and their own fears. Definitely don't want to trigger that person, especially the ex, you know? All right, wild captivation. All right, spirit, connect to the energy vibration of wild captivation. Wild captivation wants to know, do they have any black magic on them? Please reveal to me the truth, oh truth, nothing but the truth. Does wild captivation have? No, not at this time. Yeah, the spirit says that no, that there is no black magic on you right now. In my train of thinking, when they said no, for me, I kind of feel like this is just the negative energies that kind of like psychic attacks, like little darts that are being shot, pew, 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 right? That you have been feeling from the mother-in-law, right? At this time, currently, no, you do not have any black magic on you. Again, these are psychic attacks, and psychic attacks can come in different forms. This could be negative thought forms, angry words, anger spears. That's what I was looking at. Pew, 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 anger spears as a form of psychic attack. I would suggest just getting yourself a spiritual cleansing just to kind of help removing that. But as I said, it's not actual black magic. Okay. I don't feel like they're actually doing anything at this moment. The best thing you can probably do for yourself is maybe do a spiritual cleansing bath that can help with removing any of the anger spears, angry words that has been sent by the mother-in-law. I don't know why, but Spirit's telling me I'm rubber, you're glue. Everything you send to me bounces off of me and gets stuck to you. Almost like maybe a reversal or a return to sender type thing you can do, right? I'm rubber, you're glue. Anything you send to me bounces off of me and gets stuck to you. I like that, Spirit. I think I used to say that back in school. You're welcome. It's just so weird how I pick up on so many energies. I did try to go on TikTok earlier, and the energy, I don't know. I don't know. It's just so weird. Any last words for those that are online at this moment? pick that one person out, Spirit, that you need them to receive guidance at this time. What guidance do you have for someone here in the collective? Spirit wants you to focus on good vibes today, right? They want you to focus on good vibes because they want you to break out of this constant cycle of negative energies. Spirit says that the energy vibration coming in and out, right, has been negative, right? And so what do you want them? What do you want, Spirit? Tell me. I'm sorry. I'm going to listen to what you got to say. They're saying that put up a shield where you say that I only allow positive vibrational energies to enter into my energy, right? In other words, we're going to repel all negative vibrational energies, and I'm only going to allow positive energies to flow within my space, right? It's almost like we're recycling that energy in a way, or transmuting that energy is the word that I'm looking for, right? We're transmuting it. Any negative energies, any hate, any angry words, any ill will, any negative thoughts that are being sent to me, I'm going to transmute that energy and turn it into positive vibrations, positive energy, peace, tranquility, abundance, prosperity to flow into my life. So we're transmuting that energy, okay? We're breaking that cycle of where we're always having that negative energy constantly flowing. And instead, we're going to transmute it out. We're going to take it in. We're going to transmute it into something positive. So we're focusing only on the positive vibes right now. Okay? This is where we're breaking that cycle. You see this card here has arrows going this way, arrows going that way. So again, that's what we're doing. We're transmuting that energy. I'm going to say it again. Any negative energies, any negative thoughts, evil eye, jealousy, angry words, any type of black magic, hexes, curses, jinxes, spells, any type of envy, anywhere that someone is sending me this lower vibration negative vibes to me, we are going to transmute it, and we're going to turn it all into positive vibrational energy that I can use. We're going to turn it into money, prosperity, abundance, luck, peace, tranquility. And that is only the energy that I am allowing in my space. That's the only energy I'm allowing in my space. Is positive energy to be in and around me. In Jesus' name. Confirmation there. I don't know why they do that to me. Now, Helen, if you want that energy to be a prayer for peace of mind, that you can do that too. Transmute that energy into peace of mind, right? Anytime somebody tries to send any negative energy towards you, negative thoughts, angry words, we transmute that energy and turn it all into peace of mind. The more peaceful I am, the more clarity I have, and whatever else you want to turn it into, positive vibes. Again, they say focus on positive vibes only, guys. Good vibes only. Oh. And we just ended that with the alarm clock going off at 555. So this tells me that that energy has changed. It's shifted. Thank you, Spirit, for confirmation. You always know when to make things go the right way. All right, guys. So I do got to get ready for my client at 6 o'clock. Hold on. So you've been seeing a lot of 555. That's good. That means changes. There's a lot of changes that are happening. Positive changes. So don't be afraid. Probably been asking for changes, and this is just confirmation that changes are in the vibrational energy right now. Things are shifting. It may seem chaotic. Sometimes these are peaceful changes, but sometimes it's not always peaceful. It's always chaotic. But it also wants you to know that changes, no matter which way it is, even though if it is chaotic, it is going to be peaceful, right? It's always going to end up peacefully. It's going to be the best type of changes that you can. It's going to be moving you towards abundance, good health. And I keep hearing the word resilience, something about needing resilience right now. Why would you say that? I don't know why, Spirit. You do some crazy things to me sometimes. And that was confirmation. I heard a ding. The vibrational energy might seem a little crazy and chaotic, but it's positive changes, guys. Things always work out for the better. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will try and come on tomorrow around the same time. So be ready with your questions if you have any yes or no's, or if you just want me to do an energy scan of your energy field. And I guess I want to say maybe around 6 o'clock tomorrow, so that way it'll be a little later in the evening, Central Standard Time. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. Yeah, have a nice night.